Namaste, everyone, and welcome to this full moon meditation. Today, we celebrate Guru Purnima in India. So, first of all, wishing all of you a very happy Guru Purnima. On this day, of course, we celebrate not just the spiritual Guru, but in India, we have a tradition of acknowledging all the teachers that have come in our life. Some people even talk about their primary school teachers or college professors or anybody else for that matter. But of course, the most important being the spiritual teacher, the guru. So before we meditate, let's touch upon this brief topic. Okay, the meaning of guru, the way it is supposed to be understood more deeply than, for example, we know that the meaning or the translation of guru is guru. Gu is darkness, ru is dispeller. But then which darkness is being talked about, and what is the guru dispelling really? So let us briefly touch upon this subject itself, the so-called darkness, because without understanding the darkness, it is perhaps difficult for us to even acknowledge what the guru is doing for us. Okay, so that's where we title this session calling the dark light. It has many meanings, so we'll try to cover some of them. And for the benefit of larger audience today, in this session, we would also try and speak and explain a few things in Hindi language, so that जो लोग हैं वो लोग भी समझ पाएंगे, ज़्यादातर लोग समझ पाएंगे. ठीक है? So let me first start, and हम लोग अलग-अलग angles cover करेंगे, right? We will look at different angles of this dark light per se. So first of all, I think when I was reflecting on it, there's so many ideas that keep coming in mind. But for example, the first one, which we usually know, when soul incarnates, जब हम इस शरीर में जन्म लेते हैं, it is like a dark place. Okay, dark place in what sense? This physical world, जहाँ ये जो संसार है, यहाँ पे हम जीते हैं, usually we find that there is so much of pain and suffering, and a lot of things we are ignorant about. We don't know क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है, जैसे कि हम अंधेरे में चल रहे हैं, right? So the soul itself is something which is nothing but energy with pure consciousness. जैसे आइंस्टाइन की इक्वेशन है E is equal to mc square, which still depicts that की energy with a mass. But this soul energy is energy without mass. ठीक है? And energy without mass, जो mass के बिना है, the closest thing which comes to this kind of energy is light. ठीक है? So इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं कि soul light, when we have certain realization, कुछ चीजों का आभास होता है suddenly, we say that we are enlightened or we are illumined. Now that's very interesting point, because which means the light, when the soul identifies with the physical body and the emotions and the thoughts, मतलब कि जैसे imagine this being, this soul, which is made of light, but it is surrounded by so many layers around it. जैसे मान लीजिए आपकी आंखों के सामने अगर एक पतला सा कपड़ा बांध दें, very very thin cloth around your eyes, and if you might be able to see something, but it will to a certain degree already blur your vision, right? Now imagine there are 2 more layers of cloth. Will you be able to see? Your eyes will be dark, right? your path will be dark, you can't see anything. In that sense, when the soul incarnates, it comes in the so-called land of darkness. Okay? That is one meaning of the so-called dark light, the light which is darkened by the presence of the bodies, the soul itself. Okay? That is one interpretation of it. That's where in esoteric teachings हम बात करते हैं कि जो physical हमारे cells हैं body के, the cells of the physical body are called also or rather I would say the energy of the physical cells, जो उनकी energy, जो उसकी ऊर्जा होती है, that is called the black light. Now you have to also understand black or white या फिर dark and light. Just to understand this concept, there is actually nothing called darkness. Darkness is nothing more than absence of light. Okay? Cold is nothing but absence of warmth. Okay? So when we talk about energy of the physical cells being the black light or the dark light, essentially if we are comparing with the energy of the soul, so our cells of the bodies are also evolving, right? As a body we are evolving, right? The whole physical body, etheric body, zyadatar log, you are pranic healers mostly, you know that we are evolving. As we do healings, our etheric body, physical body becomes refined, the particles become refined, right? It evolves means it is at some state, from there it reaches another state of existence. Similarly, not only the physical etheric body, but our emotional body, our mental body are also evolving. Okay? Now, initially, this so-called light is very less. Even if let's say one aspect is, of course, when the soul incarnates and it is surrounded, but we have to understand that the light is quite less. Okay? Now, just imagine or compare it with something like a matchstick. For example, the light from a matchstick will have its own radius, थोड़ा दूर तक दिखाई देगी, right? अगर आप माचिस की तीली जलाएंगे तो. अगर आप imagine करें कि now this light becomes bigger, now imagine the light from a candle. ठीक है? So the light of a candle is a bigger light. ठीक है ना? So it has evolved from the light of a matchstick to the light of a candle. Similarly, from there, now imagine it has evolved. It becomes the light like a lighthouse, जो समुद्र के जहाजों को रास्ता दिखाता है, isn't it? The light which shows, which goes far beyond and shows the way to the people who are in the boats in the deep sea. So initially, when the connection between the जीव आत्मा और आत्मा, एक होता है जीव आत्मा means incarnated soul, आत्मा means higher soul या lower soul, higher soul. तो जब इन दोनों के बीच का connection weak होता है, when the connection is weaker between the incarnated soul and the higher soul, you have to understand that the soul is constantly radiating its energy onto the incarnated soul. Lekin, because incarnated soul is identifying itself with the physical body, emotions, and the thoughts, this light does not reach the higher soul. Okay? I mean the lower soul. But the more the connection is there, the stronger the connection between the incarnated soul and the higher soul. There is so much more soul energy in the whole aura. ठीक है? तो जब ज्यादा soul energy होती है हमारे aura के अंदर, then all our bodies, जिसको हम बोलते हैं on the physical etheric body is called annamaya kosha. Then we have a kamamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, right? So and anandamaya kosha. Anandamaya kosha contains the energy of the soul. Soul aura भी बोलते हैं इसको, ठीक है? So the more the connection, the more the light in the bodies. Now, what is the meaning? इसका तात्पर्य क्या है? इसका meaning क्या है? First of all, when the incarnated soul is identifying itself with the bodies, इसको हम बोलते हैं माया, ठीक है, the maya which surrounds us. Then when we identify and get entangled with our emotions, जब हम अपने emotions के साथ react करते हैं या respond करते हैं, and हमेशा we allow our emotions to take over, right? This kind of, and our so-called vision is a bit, I would say, unclear. This is what in esoteric terms called glamour. Okay. Now, when it clouds the mind, this is called illusion. So when there is more of soul energy, जब आत्मा की जो ऊर्जा है, जब हमारे पूरे शरीर में, in all the bodies, जब वो ज्यादा होती चली जाती है, we are able to disidentify with the physical etheric body, emotions, and the mind. They all get purified. We are rid of the maya, the glamours, and the illusions which keep surrounding us and which making our path a bit darker. Now, when this light comes, now there is another meaning of these so-called light coming into you. अगर इसको और एक simpler तरीके से समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. Now let's say you are in a room, okay, and which is completely dark, which is no lights, all the curtains are closed, all the windows are closed, everything is closed, it's a dark room. तो जब आप किसी dark room में जाते हैं, and if I ask you कि आपको क्या दिख रहा है, what do you see? Then you would say, I mean, I can't see anything, it's all completely dark. But if I light a matchstick, a small light maybe somewhere, and I'll give it to you, and you will be able to see something with that light. Oh, very beautiful corner of my room, the one I really love the most, I enjoy, I have kept it clean. फिर आप उस माचिस को लेके मुड़ते हैं, suddenly, अरे, this corner is quite dirty, काफी गंदा है. I have not cleaned this for many, I don't know, weeks or something like that. So what will you do? If you see something like which is not so clean, your natural reaction is to clean that place. Because when this soul energy comes into you, you will see the good in you, जो आपके अंदर अच्छी चीजें हैं, and not so good things in you, and also little things which are ugly. But उससे हम मुंह नहीं मोड़ सकते. We can't just turn our back towards it. We have to say own it. अगर घर आपका है, तो आप सफाई भी आपको ही करनी है ना? सो अगर हम उससे मुंह मोड़ लेंगे तो क्या होगा? वो गंदगी वैसी रह जाएगी या फिर गंदगी और फैलती चली जाएगी. It will become dirtier and dirtier if you do not own and clean it up. So that is what happened with us from many lifetimes. The house in which the soul resides, the bodies, it has not been purified. It has to be purified by the light of the soul. जैसे जब सूर्य निकलता है सुबह, आप देखें सर्दियों में there is this fog and mist, you can't see much, but the moment sun rises and it shines bright, all the mist is gone, all the fog is gone, your path becomes clear. Yes or no? In the same way, when you have more light of the soul in you, the soul energy, your path becomes clearer. Okay, path means हम लोग इस शरीर में जन्म किस लिए लिए हैं? क्योंकि हमें कुछ करना है. We have a destiny, we have a goal to fulfill. So we can see that path when there is more light, and that is one of the functions of the Guru, to show that kind of a light. First, first the Guru will hold your hands, take you to the path, but eventually somewhere the Guru will also give you that freedom to manifest what you have come for, which is what we call destiny, right? So that is another function of the Guru. Now, initially, when we embark on the spiritual path, एक बहुत पहले एक अफवाह उड़ गई, एक रूमर that spiritual path is supposed to be very nice and easy, and the moment you enter it, you will have very, very comfortable life. But that is okay, but that is not actually the truth. What happens is, when you enter that path, you first of all become spiritually stronger, but also you will realize that the tests are becoming steeper, right? They are becoming more intense. There will be more situations perhaps where you will need to demonstrate your virtues or the qualities that you have. So this is what is called the so-called crisis, when the tests become more steeper. So when there is a crisis, the so-called crisis, that is when it requires the help of a spiritual teacher, because that spiritual teacher has been through the crisis. He has been through the journey. He knows, or the guru knows what is right, what is not, what is to be done, what is not to be done. So you have to understand that there is, sometimes we call this spiritual teacher as the inner guide or the guardian angel or something like that. So you have to realize that there is a spiritual master within you. The guru is not just outside, the guru is inside of you, which is your higher soul, आत्मा जिसको हम बोलते हैं. लेकिन अगर आपको एक्सटर्नल स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर को कांटेक्ट करना है, that cannot happen till the time you have been successful in contacting the master within you, the higher soul. Unless that happens, the spiritual teacher does not appear, external spiritual teacher does not appear. So as you keep attempting it, at the same time, there will be certain tests. What are these tests? What is this so-called crisis about? For example, you will have to discern, आपको ये समझना पड़ेगा कि what is good about good for yourself versus good for others, or good of many, good of one versus good of many. What is the benefit of a few versus benefit of many? What is whether you talk about the self-interest or the so-called selfishness or group consciousness, right? Between the slow growth versus the fast, rapid spiritual growth, you would need to decide that. Okay? And again, because the teacher has been through the journey, the teacher knows where are the pitfalls. कहाँ गड्ढे हैं, कहाँ खाई है, कौन सा रास्ता लेना है, नहीं लेना है, so that we avoid the crisis. At least you are made stronger. That's where the light of the teacher comes in the picture. Okay? What else? We touched upon the fact that the soul identifies itself with the physical body, right? Or the other lower bodies. That is also the darkness of the soul. It forgets what is its true nature. Okay? Now, the guru who has already achieved the soul realization or even God realization gives you the path, the techniques. It shows you the way. You still have to walk. There is no substitute for it. उसका कोई और आपकी जगह कोई और नहीं कर सकता. गुरु का काम है holding a torch light. You know what? Okay, follow me. I've been through this journey. I know what to do. Since I'm coming back, I'm happy to take you on this path again, if you just follow what I say. And there are some students, they keep learning. They don't apply teachings, and then they keep saying, oh, I want to learn more. I want to, मुझे और सीखना है. ठीक है? लेकिन टीचर कहता है, I have taught you one thing. You're not taking one step and you expect more teachings to come to you. It doesn't work that way. You have to have that trust in the teacher. Take that path, because unless you take that path, nothing more can be given to you. आप आगे बढ़ ही नहीं पाएंगे उस पाथ पे. ठीक है? So the guru is showing the light, and we just have to walk. Another way to understand this, the dark light which surrounds us, is, for example, if you take moon and sun, जैसे चंद्रमा होता है और सूर्य होता है, चंद्रमा की रोशनी खुद की रोशनी नहीं है, right? It just reflects the light of the sun. It is not its own light. So if you think about it, it is a darker light because it is merely a reflection. It is not the actual resplendent sun. Okay? it is darker than the sun's light. In the same way, the guru is like the sun. We have to become like moon to be able to reflect. Now, if you see, अगर आप एक शीशा लें, एक मिरर लें, और उसको अगर वो मिरर बहुत गंदा सा है, does the light reflect properly? No. But if the surface of the mirror is very, very clean, then जो भी उस पर रोशनी पड़ती है, it really gets reflected, and you can see your own image very clearly. In the same way, if you want to be reflective of the Guru's light, you have to first purify. So all the things we earlier spoke about, when you purify your etheric body, your emotions, your mind, okay, this is when the light of the teacher can really shine through you, and you become that pillar of light, that lighthouse, so to speak. And at the same time, you have that freedom to do what you came for. Okay. Now, the teacher, when the light falls on you, it also allows you to break away from the old calcified thought forms and ideas and beliefs that we have, formed. ये तो आपको imagine करना होगा, जैसे for example, mind के अंदर mind becomes stagnated. एक जगह इसमें स्थिरता आ जाती है, right? It has its own so-called old beliefs, ideas, calcified ideas and belief systems. So in that sense, the mind becomes darker because it cannot think beyond वही पुराने ढर्रे, वही पुरानी चीजें, वही पुराने belief systems, वो चलते चले जाते हैं. So the mind becomes dark. But when the light of the teacher comes to you, it allows you to break away from those. If not, something painful can happen in your life, which will have to shatter that thought form, because life is a great teacher also. The difference between the spiritual, the guru, is that the guru is much more kinder. Life teaches the lessons in a hard way. So when the teacher is again asking you to practice, the teacher is actually making you work hard, right? But there is a deeper compassion behind. क्योंकि गुरु को पता है कि ये नहीं होगा तो पेन होगा. अगर आप ये नहीं सीखेंगे इस तरह से, there can be pain. So actually the teacher is trying you to avoid pain for you, right? So that you don't get hurt. Otherwise, life will also teach you in a hard way. Okay, the hard ways of life. Also, when you work with the teacher, you have to understand that the teachers and the disciples, rather, I would say, they are not trained to work with the effects. The disciples are trained or taught by the teachers to work on the causes, so that, when the root cause of the problem is solved, the end is resolved. For example, as Master said, कि हमारे जो विचार हैं, they are the seeds, बीज होते हैं. विचारों के बेस पे, so you have to understand that, your thoughts become your actions. हमारे actions हमारी आदत बन जाते हैं, habits. हमारी habit हमारे character को define करते हैं, और हमारा character हमारे destiny को define करता है. So which means, if we are careful with our thoughts, we can create our future. But for that to happen, first you need to break away from the old stagnated thought forms. So that's where the light of the teacher again comes into picture, where the teacher says, hey, you know what? It takes you out of the darkness of that. Okay? So what can you do? For example, every morning when you do your puja or something like that, जब आप सुबह पूजा करते हैं, you can just light a candle or a lamp and look at the lamp, look at the diya जो आपने जलाया है, and remember who you are. Remember your true essence. Who am I? I am the soul. मैं आत्मा हूं. मैं ये शरीर नहीं हूं. मैं मेरे इमोशंस नहीं हूं, मैं मेरे विचार नहीं हूं, मैं आत्मा हूं. When you keep on reminding, so that is what you can do every day. Light this lamp. When you look at the flame, you remember who you are, and then you just raise with your hands in blessing posture, do your great invocation, bless the earth. Okay. When you do that, there is more light in you, because you are, in a way, at least temporarily, dissociated from the lower bodies, the soul. Then there will be more light in you. Okay. So in fact, that is what the goal is. That's what the gurus want to do. We need more light in humanity as such. People need more light. Most people, they don't use their brains, I mean mind rather, not brain, mind. But most of the problems are because of the wrong thinking, because those are the seeds. जब तक हमारे बीज ठीक नहीं होंगे, हमारे actions नहीं ठीक होंगे, and so on. Because the thinking is wrong, because there is no light. No light meaning less light. In the sense, mind is, of course, people have mind, but they sometimes use it for wrong, in wrong way. Sometimes they just say a plain lie. सफेद झूठ बोलते हैं. काला झूठ बोलता है, but सफेद झूठ भी होता है. Sometimes family members also lie to each other. I don't know, for example, or you could be lying to someone else or something like that. Or your mind is being utilized for not a very good purpose, is being wasted away. That is also because the mind is having very less light. So what do? You can get into, one is this practice. We can also do a short meditation. Pratyahara. What is pratyahara? Pratyahara in yoga essentially refers to, in a different way. I mean, of course, pratyahara means, closing your senses, but instead of going outside and finding things, you have to go within. So pratyahara का मतलब होता है अपने आप को कुकून कर लेना. कुकून, there is an insect which अपने चारों तरफ एक जाला बुन लेता है पूरा कंप्लीटली. एक आपने देखा होगा, स्मॉल इंसेक्ट, कोई मकड़ी है या कोई कीड़ा है, अपने चारों तरफ एक वाइटिश तरह का एक जाला बुन लेता है, उसके अंदर रहता है to protect itself from different things, right? So you need to really protect yourself. You need to really cocoon yourself if you want to go deeper within, because the answers are not outside. The light is not outside. The light is inside. You can become aware of the light only when you have shut down, yourself from the external noises and so on. Okay? So let us meditate. Because what will happen is, if you keep giving into the external noises, disturbances, जैसे for example, कई बार ऐसा भी होता है, आप meditation में बैठे हैं, phone बज गया. Oh, okay, I need to pick that phone. So you give importance to something which is less important. The most kingly objective that we come in incarnation, हम जन्म लेते हैं, हमारा सबसे important objective है to become one with the higher soul. उससे बड़ा कोई objective नहीं है. उसको भूल के जब हम बाकी की चीजों पर ध्यान देने लगते हैं, that is when we are in the darkness, and the guru is trying to dispel that kind of darkness. And finally, before we meditate, you also have to understand guru is like a gardener. Gardener, जब आप बीज मिट्टी में बोते हैं, बीज पौधा बनते टाइम लगता है, और फिर वो फूल बन के fully bloom होके it gives you the flowers. The teacher, you have to understand that the soul, imagine the seed, is inside these bodies, which is completely shrouded within these bodies. It takes time. एक पौधे का बीज शायद आपने बोया तो 1-2 हफ्ते में it becomes flowers, or in a month or something like that, right? It starts to bloom and completely gives all the flowers. The soul takes many lifetimes before it comes out of the so-called soil. Soil is symbolic of the lower nature, and it starts to really bloom. So the teacher is like that gardener which waits for you, which feeds you, which nurtures you, so that जो आपका आत्मा का जो कमल है, आत्म कमल, it can be the so-called 12th chakra or the soul chakra or the egoic lotus, as it is called in the esoteric parlance, so that it can really open up and bloom like a flower. When that happens, you truly have light in you. The dark light is transformed into the white light, but that takes time. So that is the kind of sacrifice that the guru does and has been doing for many lifetimes. Unless you realize this, you would, yeah, Guru Purnima, okay, do something. But once you realize this aspect, the other point is, how do you manifest? Even if you realize you in that bhakti mode, right? Bhakti yoga जिसको बोलते हैं हम इंडिया में, कि भक्ति में बैठे हैं, जप कर रहे हैं, that is okay. But that is passive devotion. If you are really want to be one with your teacher or your guru, then you have to become one with the purpose of the teacher. जब तक हम वो नहीं करेंगे, तब तक okay, good occasion, 10 minutes meditation, okay, we go in our journey of life, we do whatever else we were doing, temporary. But if you want the presence of your teacher permanently in your life, then you become one with the mission of the teacher. You actively do something every single day to as a gratitude. Gratitude सिर्फ कहने से नहीं होता है. Gratitude होता है जब हम गुरु का काम करते हैं. That is the true gratitude. Not just saying, yeah, master, thank you, master. That is superficial still. Unless you really do the work of the teacher, it does not go deeper. Okay? Because the teacher has sacrificed a lot. Let us meditate. Shall we? Close your eyes. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. We'll just do a short meditation. अपने जीभ को अपने तालुका से टच करें और एक जेंटल स्माइल आपके होठों पर, and focus in the center of your chest. At the center of the chest is your heart chakra, anahat chakra. Be aware of the root of your heart. Be aware of the deep stillness in your heart. Visualize a point of light or a flame deep inside your heart chakra. This is the flame of peace and love. Be aware of the deep stillness inside your heart. Visualize that this flame is becoming brighter. उसकी आभा और अच्छी हो गई और तेज हो गई है. Put a gentle smile, हल्की सी मुस्कान, and awareness of your flame in the heart. Be aware of any external sound, and you just say whatever or any external sound that I hear is taking me deep into meditation. कोई भी बाहर की आवाज. Be at peace with all the sounds, any noises that you might be hearing, any sound. Be at peace with these sounds. Because all these sounds are external to you. The more you become aware of the peace in your heart, the more this noise or external sounds fade away. Observe your breath, the inhalation of your breath and the exhalation of your breath. Take your awareness between your brain. Be aware of the center of your head. अपने सर के बीचों बीच. Become aware of a point of light in your brain. Visualize this point of light is turning into a flame. Allow this flame to become bigger and grow. धीरे धीरे ये फ्लेम एक्सपैंड हो रही है. Allow the flame to go higher, 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 about 12 inches above your head. अपने सर से करीब 12 इंच ऊपर. And stay there. Be aware of the deep stillness and peace in this flame. Be aware of the flame expanding, filling your entire aura. This is called the soul aura. Your entire being is filled with the energy of the flame, which is the energy of peace, love, be aware of the deep stillness. Allow this flame to expand further, go higher, 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 to about 2 meters above your head. अपने सर के 2 मीटर ऊपर. That is the place of the higher soul. Be aware of the silence of this high place and stay there. Let go. Be gently aware of any guidance, any image, or anything that comes to you, especially if you had any question. Even if not, just be aware of the silence. Gently, slowly come back, come back from 2 meters above your head, come down 12 inches above your head. सर के 12 इंच ऊपर निवास होता है जीव आत्मा का. Come down, down, center of your brain. Come down, center of your heart. अपनी अवेयरनेस को अपने नाभि के ऊपर रखें, ऑन योर नेवल, for a few moments. Keep your awareness on the navel. Allow the energy of the soul to completely engulf you. Gently raise your hands in blessing. Repeat after me the great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Om. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the great avatar return to earth. Om. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men. The purpose which the masters know and serve, that goodwill and the willingness to do good descend on earth. Om. From the center, which we call the race of men, the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the divine plan on earth. Om. 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 Blessings be to all. The whole of Mother Earth be blessed with peace, with love, with healing. May all the peoples on the earth, all the countries, all the regions of the earth be blessed, be healed by this compassionate, purifying light from the higher beings, from the hierarchy, from the planetary beings, planetary logos, solar logos, from the Supreme God. So be it. May the consciousness of entire humanity be purified, be healed. So be it. May all those who are suffering be blessed, be healed, whatever healing means for them, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, relationships, whatever that means, whatever is needed. May all the peoples on the earth be blessed, be healed. So be it. Bless your country where you stay. May whole of the country be blessed with good air, good water, good earth. So be it. May all the peoples of the country be blessed. So be it. May there be peace and harmony in whole of the country. So be it. May the farmers, all the industries be blessed. So be it. May all the leaders of different industries, including the political leaders, be blessed with generosity, with kindness, with compassion, with wisdom. So be it. May all the resources of earth be properly distributed throughout the earth. So be it. May the sources of our food and water be blessed. So be it. May the very air that we breathe be blessed. So be it. May the ground below you be blessed, be healed. Send loving energy deep inside the ground. Visualize sending love. You say love, love, love. You also say peace, peace, peace. May the ground below you be healed. May the roof above you be healed. May all your home be healed. May the people in your home be healed, be blessed. So be it. Bless your entire family, your parents, your siblings, your spouses, their children, your spouse, your children. May all of them be blessed, be healed. So be it. May there be peace in your home. May there be calmness in your home. May there be forgiveness in your home, in your family. So be it. May there be openness and honesty in your family. May there be trust in your family. So be it. Bless your patients with physical healing and inner healing. So be it. May all of you be blessed with divine light, divine love, divine power. So be it. May you have the inner strength and courage and iron will to fulfill your destiny. So be it. May all of you be blessed with purity of motives and clarity of mind. So be it. May all of you be blessed with a flexible mind, an open mind. So be it. You may also visualize your wishes. There's a good downpour of energy. We can utilize this energy. If you have any wishes, think of the wishes of others also. May all of your rightful wishes be blessed, be healed, be manifested, be materialized. So be it. May they be materialized fully, properly, and rapidly. Now, 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 now. So be it. In the name of Supreme God, in the name of Lord Maha Guruji Mailing, in the name of Master Chua Kok Sui, so be it, so be it, so it is. May all the energies which are blocking these wishes to manifest be disintegrated, be purified from your aura, from your life. So be it. May all the limiting thoughts, ideas, and beliefs be completely disintegrated from your aura. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Oh, Tathast. So it is. It's a lot of energy flowing in. If you want to continue to bless some more, you can send energy. Make sure you're blessing the wishes of others also. It is in giving that we receive. May all your wishes be blessed. May your lives be healed. So be it. So be it. So be it. So it is. You release the energy. Say cut, cut, cut. Let us do the thanksgiving prayer to the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Maha, Guruji Mailing, to Master Chua Kok Sui, to all the higher beings, all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, spiritual helpers, and all the great, great ones. We thank you for your priceless blessings. With thanks and in full faith, we thank you. All right, you may gently open your eyes with a big, big smile. Thank you for joining us. We hope you have enjoyed this short discussion on the light and the role of the teacher. And do send us your feedback. The video will be available on YouTube. Do write your comments, and you can share with us the offline feedback as well. Okay, thank you once again. Please do your physical exercise. Yes. Aye. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm back. It's a brief power cut. But anyway, we were just about to close. So please do your physical exercises and have a lovely evening ahead. Once again, very happy Guru Purnima to all of you. May the light of the teacher grow in you. Atma, namaste. Take care.